welcome back everyone. Hello, hello. I am Monster to Mermaid. There's my avatar, Monster to Mermaid in Minecraft with the Minecolonies mod. This morning we were on Twitch and we did a Twitch stream, which is available. You can go out and look and see what happened. However, I will do kind of a replay in respect to the fact that two things. So first of all, we lost someone this morning. Oi, Mr. Villager, como está você? How are you? It's nice to see you. We lost someone. We lost Tank. And it was really my fault. So what happened was Tank was delivering something here, and Vince is asleep. Vince is asleep right now. He hasn't woken up yet. Tank was here and dropping something off, and notice the way the inside of this place looks. It looks exactly like Emery's place. And Tank was in a hurry and she wasn't thinking. And so she came out here and stepped down this ladder, and there was nothing here. Remember, I didn't have a platform here because I was thinking about the enchanter just maybe using a taxi, and I completely forgot that I needed to put a platform there. So Tank fell from that ladder all the way down to here. So of course she did not survive it, which was really horrific because she was our druid courier, and it was distressing. So we actually built this walkway this morning on Twitch to accommodate the enchanter and anyone else. Because I was only thinking about the enchanter, I neglected to think about the courier, the guardians, all the other people who on a daily basis go into different houses. So we lost her. This is a level 3 enchanter, and when we were looking at the children, we discovered that Susanna, remember Susanna, who was the doctor and then wanted to do research? She's a magnificent enchanter. Look at these numbers. Look at the number for the mana. She's an amazing enchanter. Now she's separated from her partner and from her daughter right now. They're still at the village. They're still in the village. But there may be a way that her partner might come and join her, depending on a job, depending on the library getting done. We're going to have a library up here. There it is, right there. There's the library piece. And this would enable her and Ilberic to live again together. But right now, she doesn't really care about that. I mean, she misses him and she misses her daughter, but this was her dream. And so she is in the level 3 enchanter, and we moved her into this balloon. And so she also lives right here. Now, if she needs to get down, this will be interesting. Have I left her any way of getting down from here? I don't think I have. This might be a problem. I'm going to have to take away this piece right here and probably that, so that she can walk to here if she wants. she walks to here, I think that there is a way down right here. Yes, she can get to here, and this doesn't lead anywhere. So that doesn't really go anywhere. She would have to come down on this side. And where does she go from here? Where does she go? So that's something that I have to figure out in order not to have them get hurt. She can come down to there. She probably would. When she's hungry, what's she going to do? So until there's an actual taxi service that would bring, or the couriers bring her food, which is true. This is something that we have to think about. No, nobody has replaced her yet. And nobody's replaced her because we have a couple things going on. And let's come here. First of all, we don't have a druid to replace her. And that's one of the things that we actually need a druid amount of experience to replace her. Yeah, poor Tank. And because of it, because of what happened to Tank, what is his name? Abel was very unhappy about being a druid. He doesn't like when people die, and it's very distressing to him. He is not handling that well. And so we decided that he was going to come and do research. So Ilberic is here, but Abel joined them. And the kids, of course, grew up. Fastrid is here because Fastrid is, whose kid is Fastrid? Is Cameron and Cresium's kid. And he is more than likely going to end up being the new Undertaker. We'll see if someone else comes in before. Ilberic's going to be in the library up there, and Abel might end up running the library here. But see this here where he has knowledge? The knowledge isn't enough. If the knowledge comes up before Fastrid's does, nope, he doesn't have the strength. See, Fastrid actually has some strength, and so with mana and strength, he would be okay in comparison to the others. No, we don't have an Undertaker. We don't have an Undertaker, and so all people who have left us are waiting for Samhain, waiting for the eve of all Hallows, and they will be interred at that time. So yeah, so they're waiting for Halloween. Let's look. I'm still trying to see if by some chance we might find MPA, hello. How are you, MPA? I know I should remember, but I actually don't. But I believe, I don't remember if you told me what language you were speaking. Gyasu, Zaf, Gyasu. Bosise, Zaf, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. And so I don't remember. So that would be fun because what happens is then I can look it up and I can try and talk to you. Let me see, because I like looking up languages. So you got you speak Taiwanese. That's the one that I didn't remember. Yeah, and that was the one that I wasn't sure. But I think I might have that. So I am good, but as I was explaining to Mr. Villager, we lost someone in the Twitch stream this morning, and I'm a little distressed about that. I'm distressed. Also in the Twitch stream this morning, I actually ranted a little bit about the way that the children are growing up really quickly. And Mick Sasa was there at the time, and he said that the fact that we've increased their education to the maximum is making them grow up quickly. And it's like that wasn't supposed to be. They were supposed to grow up quickly if they had more nourishment, not if they had more education. So I'm a little perturbed about that, and there is no way at this time to do anything about that, to like request for anything. There isn't any way to do that. I'm here because Angel and Sincere, there were supposed to be 6 kids and there weren't. There weren't 6 kids because we couldn't have 6 at the time. And I did? What do you mean? Oh, I'm sorry. You thought I meant outside of the game. No, I apologize, Zaf. I'm sorry. Signumi. I did not mean to do that. No, I was talking about the game. I apologize. Let me look at something for right quick. Let's go to Byzantine. BY. Yeah, no. You're gonna draw? Okay. You didn't hear anything? No, it was just in regards to when I started talking about losing Tank. I just said we lost someone this morning, and Zaf thought that it was someone on Earth, and so he was really distressed for a minute, but it was not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank goodness it was not someone on Earth, and I apologize for the stress that caused. This is here. Let me do something. There it is. Let's move this over one and move this to here, and let's do, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, level 5. So which way is it facing? It doesn't look like it's facing that way. Let's turn it around. Whoops, I keep doing that. Turn it around until the beds are there. Is it facing the right way now? It is, but it's not in the right place. So this one, stop it. This one is 1 over, I think. Yeah, okay, now it's in the right place. What I was looking for was this bed right here. I wanted to see where that bed was and where this bed is. So there are 2 beds right at this point, and one of them is here and one is here. And I think I can see that. Maybe I should just go ahead and place, I'm not going to be able to place a bed. There's actual furniture in the room. So let's make this go away, X, so that I can see. So the bed is actually right here. Let's take this away for a minute. We're going to put a bed here. Why? Because Angel and Sincere were supposed to get a child, and Sincere went to Tucker and said that Angel was distressed about the fact that their child, the 6th child, didn't happen. And they and Tucker and the ambassador, me, we're trying to explain to Angel and to Sincere that yes, that's true, but their child could arrive with the next set. They don't want to wait for the next set. They want to have their child now. And so they're going to. First of all, we have to see if we can do that. And let's see what's going on for just a second. Let's come here and let's look and see what it says about people. It's doing that thing where I can't tell. I forget where that information is. It's not where I think it is. There it is. So the number of citizens is 49 of 77. Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange? Mixasa, salut Mixasa. Comment vas-tu? How was the rest of your day? How was the rest of your day? That is so freaky. Look at this. 49 of 77. Didn't it seem like we had like 75 people or something? It's only 49. So we're right here for right now, and we're going to go to Kids Will Be Born, turn it back on, and we're going to get a kid for Angel and Sincere, and there is the kid. It is Amicia Cornelis. And so let's go find this kid super quickly and get them home with their parents. And so we're going to come over here, and we added the bed for the baby right there, and manage housing. Abel, how can you be homeless? Let's get our kid.
Good day to you.
And hello, Sincere. So Sincere is quite happy about the fact that the child is here. And now let's come down and find out why Abel isn't in housing. So remember, Abel was a druid, and so he didn't have a house. And this is how close we are to housing, that Abel doesn't have a house. Amicia. Let's get her in, or them, in school for a minute. You're doing night cooking. Ooh. Night cooking. Very, very interesting. So Trinity is going to be happy. What are you making, Zav? What are you cooking? Trinity is going to be very happy to have another student. And we're going to come here, and there they are. Amicia. And look, they've got some mana. They definitely do. So we'll see when they grow up. And they're going to grow up super quick. So Mixasai was explaining to everyone that what happened during the Twitch stream. And let me go back upstairs. I have a weird feeling. What happened to that kid? Where's your child? It says she lives here. Where's the kid? Recall everybody. Okay, I just woke everyone up. And there she is. Where are you going? What? Misha, why are you sleeping with Abel? Do you see this? This is strange. Oh my goodness. Is it going to end up that this is not their kid? How interesting. She's sleeping with Abel. She wants to be with Abel. Do I have a house even? Do I have a house for anyone for right now? Everyone's living here. The only house that maybe I could give them is Isolda, and that's wild beans. And then you put them into bake. You cook them, you boil them first, and then you bake them. Cool. So I'm going to do something here. We're actually going to move, nope, these people belong here. I'm going to move, gosh, this is how close I am to not having enough people, enough places to live. Elise is here, Dondanas is here. There's room for no one else, really. I'm gonna have to, I could just leave them in that room. That doesn't make any sense in a single bed. He can't raise a kid like that. Let's do this. So right here, Ilberic, and they're both adults, and they're going to move out. And so we're going to unassign them, and we're going to move in Abel. He works in this area. So we're going to move Abel in here, and what is her name? Amicia. Move Amicia in here. So they're going to be here. When everyone wakes up, I will change the beds in here for them. And we'll do that. Let's see here. All right, yes, I have to get another kid for Angel and Sincere. That is so strange. Let me come over here for a minute. We're going to put Ilberic and Isolde in the tavern for right now. And let's manage and put them both here. It's not that bad a commute, and they can live here. Can't have the kid living there since she doesn't want to be with them. Let's try that one more time. I'm just going to go for 2. I'm going to try and get a child for them. It doesn't seem to be their thing. It must be terrible when that happens in real life to real people. Here we go. Let's try one more time to get a kid for Angel and Sincere. And we have to find out who her mother is, who the mother of Abel's kid is. Now that's happened before. There we go. Wow. Gundolphus Astley. Look at that name. Gundolphus. All right, so Gundolphus and Amicia are going to grow up together. You know, I changed the names, but it doesn't look like I did. I changed them to English names, and I still look like I'm getting Elven or Shire or something. Let's manage here, and let's add Gundolphus. And there we go. What happened, Mr. Villager? What happened? What happened, siblings? What happened? And let's try this one more time. Let's put Gundolphus up here. I know what happened. Yes, I know what happened to their child, but I just thought that was interesting. Let's put Gandolphus. Let's find Gandolphus for a second. I know what happened. So I tried to change them, their beds, while it was nighttime, and they were already in bed. But she was still with him. She went into his bedroom. So that's her parent. So now I just have to figure out what to do about that. When everyone wakes up, why don't we do this? So they're not going to be kids that long. You were bringing some, in the name of English, panettone for your mother, and she tried to scare you. So you turned to her, wanting to kill her. You were bringing something to your mother, and she surprised you and tried to scare you. Okay. That sounds like siblings. That sounds like sisters and brothers. She decided to grab your leg. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that sounds very, very, very sibling-like. All right. No, I'm not. No, I understand you're distressed. I do. I understand it. It's not fun sometimes having other sisters and brothers. The problem is, I shake it, but then she hit her head on the wall. Oh. And this is always the thing. It's always the thing. It is. I mean, you're both wrong. Go to your room. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. Okay, I'm feeling like those Reddit stories. With just cause, Mr. Villager. With just cause. You want to see the kids? Let's go to school. Ooh, look at him. He wants to have class outside. Oh, how interesting. Is she going to do class outside? She's coming out. Where's the other kid? She is doing art. She's back in the art area. She wants to do art. And he wants to be outside. That is most interesting. Okay. Now. It's your sister. It's your sister. I have sisters. I have two. They're both younger than me. They are. And the one that Vincentius Primus and I are, taking care of is the baby. Is the baby sister. And conclusions about Studious. All right. The size of the eyes with the little kids. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Hello, guys. Hi. Let's take the name away. Hi, Trinity. So Trinity's got one kid who wants to study outside, and the other kid, look, she is drawing in the art center, but Trinity is going to come out and read for a little bit. She's torn. She was going to read for a little bit, but I think she heard Amicia calling for her, and so now she's going to do that. All right, I've got to do something. Postco is working on this, and I'm going to cancel it. And this is how this never gets this never gets upgraded, because I keep canceling it because something else comes up more important. We're actually going to have Postco start a new set of housing. He doesn't have eyebrows, does he? He doesn't have eyebrows. Let's see. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, we could say they're blonde or something. We're going to have Postco build a new apartment building right here. And there we go. Build options. The builder is going to be Postco. Build the building. And he's building it because Dondanas is working on industrial areas. He's working on the sifter and the crusher. And when he is done, I think we're going to, I don't think we're ready to do the mine yet. Hi, Joey.
Is there a problem?
No, there isn't at all, actually. So we're going to let Dondanas, she's on the move. Little one, on the move. Where are you going? Let me see where she's going. Where's she going? Let's see what this leads to. I'm going to have to put that fire out. You want to live here? Hold on a second. I'm going to put the fire out for right now. They can actually get hurt by the fire. And so I'm just going to do that. She can't climb over this, I don't think. And we'll just have to leave and hope for the best. Where's the boy? Where's the other kid? Now that I did not expect. She has someone. Is he still with her? Nope, she sent them home. And she's cleaning up for the day. She's exhausted. There are only two. But where did he go? We saw where she went, but we didn't see where the little one, the other one, went. Okay, well, we'll have to figure it out. So, this is so funny. Are you saying your parent... Ooh! Are you saying your parent is here? Look at this. This is crazy. Oh dear, it's a thunderstorm. Hold on, I'm going to sleep because before it goes away. This is very, very strange. Where are you going? Now where are you going? You're going back to your dad. Or she's going to school. Who is your mother? Someone in here is your mother. Let's find out who's here. Jillian is here and Braylon is here. I can imagine Jillian. Who else is here? So Jillian and Braylon are here. This isn't going to work as a housing situation. Whoa. Whoa, and do you see he's got feathers in his mouth? The wolf? I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Do we have any chickens left? It's got feathers. Got feathers. Do we have any chickens? Oh, good. Phew. Okay. Our kids are okay. Our kids don't have feathers. So everything's okay. I see those feathers in your mouth. Ooh. Is that a lizard? What is that? Hold on. It is. Okay, guys. Uh-oh. This is weird. We're going to have Jillian move down with Abel into this house. Nope. This house right here. So Jillian and Abel are going to live here. I'm going to fix, I don't have to fix the beds because there's two parents. So let's put Jillian here. Jillian. Let's find Jillian. There she is, our glass blower, which is a really interesting mix. But our glass blower is in love with the former druid. What do they have in common? Do they have anything in common? Or is this just a one-night stand? Abel, let's look. I don't think I'm going to be able to see. I would have to go to Jillian's place. Let's look for a minute. Let's just look and see what in the world is going on here. Oh, failure. Let's take these and let's put these here. And I thought I got them all, but I didn't get these. Whoop. I heard that. So she's happy. Let's look at this for a second. Let's see what they have in common. So we're coming here and let's see everybody. So Jillian's creativity. Wow. Whoa. Wow. Look at that. Look at her mana. Look at her knowledge. Goodness sakes. Okay, so that's what they have in common. They like each other's minds. They definitely do. And, you know, other things. But interesting. I didn't know. I really didn't. So they're going to live here while Amisha is growing up. They're all going to live here. Yeah. And what do I want to do about this for just a moment? I said I was going to start doing some things. I've done hardly any interior things that I like to do in this place. There is a place for them to eat here, and well, it's a good thing we found the parents in time because she's grown up. That doesn't make any sense. This is one of these kinds of days. Oh my gosh. Okay. Everyone has stuff that, you know. I mean, games are games and we have fun. And there are things that we would love to have in games and things we don't want to have in games and stuff like that. That happens all the time, right? Sure. Okay. No. E-O-O-L. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love baked beans. I love baked beans, Zaf. I actually do. Let's get a stool for, no, we might as well get a chair now. Because C-H-A-I-R. Let's go ahead and get some chairs. We could put these around the table. Why don't we do that? Let's get a real table too. So we're going to take these away. We're going to put in modded chairs right here. Let's get a real table. And what I mean by a real table is a table I can put something on. That table is vanilla. It is a definite table. But let's get something we can actually put something on. And I love the tablecloth tables right now. I really just love them. Let's pick a color. Let's just do the dark blue. I don't know that I have. I probably have somewhere. What? Hold on. This table is a strange... Oh! Let's do the table again. I hit the wrong thing. So here's... this is oak. And let's just do a white tablecloth, an oak white tablecloth for the table. I have to put it on sideways. Push back. There we go. Okay. So there's their eating table and chairs. And this is their kitchen right now. We can get some food. And on the table, why don't we do this? We have some new cups. And I saw fantasy. Let's go to fantasy for a minute. We'll look at some cups. There are some tankards, honeyed tankards. Those look empty. These are milk tankards, and these are sweet berry tankards. Let's do sweet berry tankards on the table. I think I'll only put 3 there. Let's put the other one there. And then at this place here, let's get sofa. And we've got blue in the room. Well, we were thinking of putting blue in the room. Why don't we put this blue in the room instead? So we'll put a chair there and there. And we could do some kind of couch or something like that. Yeah, for right now, they're living together. And right here in this corner, why don't we do one of the new wardrobes? RD. Let's see if it comes up. It does. We can do one of the big ones up here. Why don't we do this one? This is Valhelsia's wardrobe, and we can put it there, and that is what it looks like in the room. It's pretty big. And can we put something on top of it? That's what we're going to see right now. Let's do a chest. Let's put a chest on top. We could put one of Valhelsia's chests on top, which would be maybe this one or this one. Let's look at these two for a minute. See. Right there like that. Are you there? Let's see. No. Can I not put it there? Oh, I know what I have to do. Shoot, 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 shoot. These are slabs and not pieces, so let me do something here. Let's come here for a second. I need something to stand on. That's the problem. So let's stand on this, and then we can scrunch, and then we can look. That one's big. That one's big. Let's see what a normal chest looks like right there. Can't put anything there anyway. Interesting. Look at this. Let's put this one there. Let's see what that looks like. I know it's very strange, but it's all right. All right. So that is in their room. Can you go into it? You can. And you can go into the closet as well. Okay. And there we are. So we gave them a little bit more than some other places right now, and that is good for right now. All right. And then we're going to go down. What time do we have? We have a lot of time left. Good. Everyone's coming home. There's Amicia, and she's grown up, and she's not in school. So we're going to have to bring her over to the library. Didn't realize the library still had one of those. Let's put that there. Let's take specific. This is a level 5 library. Let's do modded lamps. we can actually get lanterns. We can actually get hanging ones. So let's just get these for a second. So I need one here. Oh, I forgot about this thing. They won't connect to that. Grrr. I forgot. They won't connect. They'll connect here. Why don't we do that? Let me see what that looks like. I'm actually okay with that right now. So let's go in and get her in school. Remember the thing where we didn't have enough room all of a sudden? So when he needs to go to school, where is he going? And that means that our kid who was going to study to be a druid is going to have to. So the mana is right here, and May has mana, and Fab has mana, and Fab has, for druids, it's mana and focus. Let's find that. 8. So Fab has 7, but his focus is a 6. May has the most. She has an 8 and an 8. And I think May is not going to be a farmer. I don't think she is. I think she's going to end up studying with Fuji. So Fuji's place, Elise is working on Fuji's place. Just a second, I'll turn on the light right here. She's actually, Elise is doing work on his place. So this was the thing we were trying to see. This is only a guard tower 1. So I think that's the reason why they can't actually hire someone, have a trainee. It says hire trainee on, but there isn't any way to do that. So we'll have to come back to that. This last storm reminded you of something, Mr. Villager? Let's come down here. I'm still looking. I'm going to find something right here. Let's look at this person. Hello, you. There's a 30 mana. This is a druid. We've got a 30 mana. This is what we were looking for. Pelagia. And Pelagia, I'm not even going to take the chance. Pelagia is standing right here. We're going to get her. I'm going to use my books, and I'm going to have her join, and then we'll see what she's going to do in just a moment. Let's come here, and let's get her installed here. And this is why, what did that say? Okay, good. And so she's going to be here. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be getting some food in that other place and I didn't. Okay, we're looking for mana again. Let's see here. This is Norman. Hello, Norman. And Norman is the farthest thing from a druid. He is as far from a druid as you can get. And out here in the field, we have possibly 2 people. Rosamund.
What can I do for you?
Rosamund. And she doesn't have the mana that we need, so we're going to let her go. And this person, this is Avis maybe? And there's our other kid is grown up. Avis. and she's a kid. Our other child is grown, and I'm going to look at the numbers and see if they're going to do research. There isn't any room in the library. Now, you could have like a ton of people in the library. You could, and that is a change. Manage, and let's look. His knowledge and mana is down. I know. I could maybe move 6 and 6. Let's look at Fastrid's knowledge is up. Let's go ahead and have Jordan be here. No, let's have Amicia be here. We're gonna have Amicia study there, and I'm gonna come around and have our other child, and let's do this, manage, and let's look for the other one. There he is. Gun. So Gundulphus is what it is. Gundulphus. What would your nickname be if your name was Gundulphus? You remember that some plans for your town, basically what you think here would make it like a giant platform, short fat tower, and build a town on top of it. Ooh, that's interesting. Like kind of a fortress citadel. Oh, that's intriguing. That sounds curious, actually. Let's put Gundulphus here. And Pelagia right now can be here, but gosh, with those numbers, let's put Pelagia here for a minute, and then we'll look at some other things. Just a minute. Done. Gundulphus is his name. You might not want to anything. I'm going to look for her numbers are just way too good to be a courier. I think we'll see. I know logistic people have to be intelligent. That's not what I'm saying. Let's look at the people that we have. Seilda, May, hello.
Can't see that in the camera. You can.
They can see you. They can see your hand. Well, Gundulphus definitely. Vincentius Primus, everybody. He is awake.
Going to get a tankard of tea.
A tankard of tea? Okay. Yeah, I know. We'll just have to call him Gundulphus and not shorten it to anything. Gunner, but that's a completely different name. 2, 4, 3. Yeah, see, Pelagia doesn't have enough agility for it. And Seilda is actually pretty good. We could have Seilda. We could have Seilda come. Who's Seilda's parents? Oh, that's fascinating. Seilda's parents are Trudy, Plectrudis, and Posco. So she was raised in a household with a courier. She wants to be a courier like her mom. We're going to hire her here as a courier, and now she's going to need someplace to live. Tank was living with Clements, the chef, so and Valerie. So we can have her live here. So let's come here. Let's find Seilda, and there she is. And we'll put her here. So she is the first one to have a real job. She's very proud. She was also the first one to grow up. So it makes sense that she was. Fugues. Vincent just went down to get tea. He'll be back in a minute, Zaf and Mr. Villager. And that is... Okay. All right. Isn't that interesting? That just happened like that. It did. I was looking for the best person, and they just turned out to be the best, and it just so happens. Now, since Seilda has moved out, Posco and Trudy can move back into their house. So we're going to move them back over here, and that's going to help a lot. So we'll have them come back here, and this is their house right here. Remember this? Remember how much fun? And I would like to do this with more people's houses. So let's do Plectrudis here and Posco. And there we go. And now the empty house, we're going to put, for the time being, Jillian and Abel work over here. And, but so does Ilberic, oh, wrong house. But Ilberic and Isolda are fine. They say no, this will be okay. We like the idea. So we're going to put Ilberic and Isolda here. And let's find them for a minute. And it's not bringing them up because this is kind of far. They're already at 139, so this is actually closer. And so, yeah, this is closer for them. And now that they're here, let's come up here. Let's take those two beds away. Between the two of them, let's put in something. Let's do books. And let's come down to the bookshelves for a second. And let's see what we can find. Why don't we just be traditional for right now? I'm going to do a bookcase with a chest on both sides. So we're going to do the bookcase. No. How is this happening? Something weird's going on. Book. Is there something wrong with me? That would be interesting. I don't know how I did that. Let's take this oak bookcase and let's take these two. I was trying to get dark oak, but I didn't actually. And nope, wrong ones. Put these here and put the bookcase in between. And there we go. So there is father and daughter still living together. Mother is up at the Guardians Rock, and they're very proud of her. And they look forward to joining her up there. Let's take these away since we're here for a minute, and let's see what I want to do this time. So table. Let's do a different table. Let's give them one of the cafe tables, maybe. do something. Look at this. This is pretty. Let's go for chairs. And let's see what I have that would go with that. Probably something with gray on it, don't you think? I think so. I'm looking down here. We didn't even have time to like put any furniture in for the kids or do anything. There's nothing you can do. I'll stop. I'll stop. I'll just stop talking about it. I will. No, I will. No, I'm going to do that. Here's a dead chair, and we'll see which one we like the best. So we're going to put that table there and see which chair we like. I think I'm going to like these, and we're going to let them have that seat. We're going to put a seat for Mom, even though she's not here. This is brown colors. Let's go to sofas and let's see if we want to do black or gray. Why don't we do gray for them? So we'll put one there and there. And on the counter, let's do food. So we're going to fantasy. And let's get, let's do food. Let's do glasses on the table. Let's do honeyed tankards on the table. And let's do plates of food on the counter. So we're going to do tankards right here. There we go. And we'll do one plate of food there. And another, let's do it this way. Do a plate of food like that. You saw the Golden Globe Awards. It wasn't fun. A lot of news outlets was saying that it wasn't fun. It was very sad. It's very interesting. Oppenheimer apparently got lots of things. Zaf, did you see the Barbie movie at all? Did you see that movie? Let's come here. This is a legitimate chair, though she didn't sit in it. Did you notice that? That makes me wonder if it's not tagged as a chair. The other things are tagged, but hers isn't. That would be curious. If it's not, we can just put a stool there. We can have her bring out another one of these stools to sit out there rather than that chair. And I think I would like to do that. Let's fix this. Let's put this right there. Okay, so that's for her. And let's come here. Sad face. Sad face. It wasn't enjoyable? Is that it? You didn't enjoy it? We do have, yeah, I'm gonna have to go over here and try and get something going. So there's Violetta. Nope, you didn't want to see it. You didn't want to see it. So what happened? How did you end up watching it if you didn't want to see it? Someone else that you were with wanted to see it? Is that it? All right. Oh, you're talking about the Barbie movie. You didn't want to see it. Yeah, no. That's, the last movie you saw was Napoleon. Ah, yeah. No, I totally understand. The Barbie movie is really an American culture thing. And so, I completely understand not wanting to see it. Even though I asked, I was just curious. I'm going to bed. The last thing I'm going to do before this last time that we're here, I'm going to actually get the crafters to be working on the stuff that everybody needs. So we're going to start with, I know I need a courier, and we have one, and Charlie, this is Charlie right here. Oh, and I didn't put her in here. You're right, I did not attach her to the warehouse. So let's come here and let's go to manage workers. What do you mean she can't be here? Wait, what? Well, how is Tank working out of here? What in the world? What's happened? Manage workers. Oh, okay. I was freaking out. I'm having Vincentius. He's not here. He's not here. Oh, I don't know. I just seem to be in a very weird place. Okay, so there she is. There she is. I mean, weird things are happening, so just as weird as what happened with your sister. Okay, so Seilda is now a member of the couriers, and there goes Easton. And now I need to look at every single one of the people, the crafters. We're going to start with Kawabata, with the carpenter, and I'm looking for things that they might not know how to make yet. Custom recipes. Let's look at this, and sure enough, stripped warped. So let's get that and teach that. And warped, let me come down here and look. Let's look at warped for a minute. And there it is. So that comes from the nether miner, and this is one of the things that we have to work on. So yeah. In the beginning, jokes of host was good for Oppenheimer movie. Also, actor De Niro. You like a bit of toxic jokes for them. Yeah. Okay. All right. And let's come here. I really don't think we have any, and that's going to be a problem. We'll have to get some of that. Okay, and so that's Kawabata. Let's go to, let's go here, because I believe a color of the beds is not available. What level is this crafting? He still has he still has a lot of space. We could do beds for a second. Let's come to here and let's look at everybody for just a minute. I'm going to move this off. I'm not doing anything. Let's look at Elise for a second. She's working on the guard tower and she's not telling me anything. Let's look here, and Posco needs white beds, and we have those. And let's look at this, and this is Dondanas, and Dondanas needs red. He's not asking for anything. And right here, sorry Rosamund, I wasn't talking to you. Valerie is not asking. What is Valerie doing? And then right here, Emery is doing the guard tower, and they are not asking for anything. That's what kind of day I'm having. They're actually building and not asking for anything. So when I come up here, what I'm going to do is, I haven't said, sure enough, nothing. Recall the worker, there they are, and not asking for anything. Let me see what you're working on. Not working on anything. What is this? This is a level 4, and we were supposed to have her start working on something, and then we stopped because we can't. And this is what kind of day I'm having. I got distracted and I didn't do the one thing I needed to do. And I'm just going to go over and start it now. We needed to do research, and we definitely needed to research. So I'm going to come in here. Hello, everybody. I'm going to change into a non-fish, into a land person. To our V, and there we are. And let's come here and let's look. Let's look here. And what we need, technology, is not in technology. Is in civilian. Wait, that's in civilian, really? We have that. Oh my gosh, we can actually do this. Okay, something's missing. Something's missing. It is in technology. How fascinating. I'm fascinated by what's going on. The nether. Oh. So we don't have we don't have the one thing that we need. We need 3 gilded black stone, and they have to come from Rosa Ouro. Rosa Ouro actually has some. They have 7 pieces of gilded black stone. It sounded like someone fell. I've heard that sound, and I'm not really sure where it's coming from. What thing is causing that? Hello, yes, it's a really tiny building, and you all are here. Wait, let's go back here. So I can't do it. I can't do that. And then there's something else that needs doing. Let's come to combat for a minute, because if I'm not mistaken, I can't make a... There it is. The barracks is unlocked. I could have her start the barracks because it would be a level 1. The barracks is unlocked. That would at least be her doing something for a while until I get this blasted nether mine. Yeah, we'll just have to get it from Rosa Ouro. Rosa Ouro will have to ship some gilded blackstone to Prasino and do that. There she is. This is one of our newest kids, and she's right there. Did I hear that? Yeah, I did. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I know, but I'm going to have to. Let's come here and let's change back. Hello. So, Vincentius Primus is back. And here we go. And let's become... I'm becoming... you're going to stand there and watch me? No, you're trying to escape? Too late. Too late. You got stuck. You got stuck there. Too late. All right. That was Ilberic. I did hear it. I did hear it, but there isn't any place here. So what I think might be happening is there's some sound that sounds like that, because I've heard that in a couple of places, and I'm still trying to figure out where that fall sound is coming from. We would not hear that fall sound from Guardians Rock. We're too far away to hear like a fall or something like that. And we would be getting some kind of announcement, and we're not getting that. So let's come here for a second. Wrong. Let's come over here. And I am actually going to get her to start working on the barracks. I think she can go directly to the location, which is here, and we'll see if that is too far away. It might actually be too far away. The build options, the builder is Valerie. Build the building, and let me see what happens. See how far away that is? It might be too far away. The ladder for this comes right to here. So if the ladder comes there, see how this is right here like this? Eeka. And hopefully she's not going to take that away. She shouldn't be, but we'll see what happens, because wow. I'm going to have to stay here for a minute. I want to see if she's going to start removing this walkway. If she is, I'm going to have to move the barracks out and have there be a walk. I was hoping that this was the walk, but see, this is the barracks coming right across that line there. So if she starts removing, that's of course assuming she starts. If she starts removing stuff, then we will have to fix that. So let's come here and let's look. And let's look. Okay, she started working on the barracks, and we're going to follow her, see if she's going to. The fact that she started working means that she has some of the stuff that she needs.
Right away.
And I'm hoping that she's going to go up. She sure is. See that right there? That's her moving. Let's go up. Let's follow her up. I'm just going to go ahead and turn things off if this starts disappearing. These parts are the lowest parts right here. And so I can see if that happens, and then we'll cancel the build. So, suspense, yes. Well, it looked like she was going to come out. Come on, come on, come on, come on. What you doing?
I can't work like that.
You can't work. Oh, you need a new axe, and you don't have one. Let me see if Emery has an axe you can borrow. Emery brought over some axes that she had brought with her before she got here, pickaxes, and she has a couple of them still. And let's see if I can find them. Let's get a pickaxe, P-I-C-K. Why does she need a pickaxe? There's nothing there. Why does she need a pickaxe? There's nothing there. That's it right in itself. Let's stop her from working on it. Let's stop her from working on it. You know what she needs a pickaxe for? To remove these. So let's come up here And let's do this. Cancel the build. Cancel the build. And now, let me pick this up. Actually, I didn't pick it up. I got another one. Build options, the builder, pick this up. All right, I can't do it that way. I'm gonna have to put this out farther in order for it not to take off that piece. So let's come here, which means she's not gonna work on it right now. You were thinking about your idea. There's one that worries you. You consider that as a big problem. Your idea that about having the big platform and having a tower and building sort of like a fortress. Is that what you mean? We need cliffs. And we've got it. And let's go to military. Let's go to the barracks and let's push out. How far out is it going to put it? Let's turn around. Okay, there's that piece. Let's come to here. And that's what happened. So see this right here? We somehow got we got an overlap. That's what happened. I see it, it's right there. That's as close as they can get to each other. That's as close as they can get to each other, is for the ladder to be right here. And I think even if I put it right in the middle, let's make sure about the line for a second. There we go. And there it is. Okay, so whoosh. Whoosh. That is right on the line right there. Okay, and this is right at the center of this piece right here. And now let us assign a builder right here. Let's come to here and let's touch this right here. Let's see what we can do. Cliffs, no. Monster to mermaid, yes. Roads, spruce roads. Short, straight. So there is the walk right there. So we can see this. We could actually put it completely under, but she'll probably take it away. I would be concerned about putting it underneath because she'll take it away, and that's how Keanu got injured. So I don't want that to happen. Let's do this. We're going to construct this, and let's make this go away. And so we have this extension right here. Ow! I should be using an axe. Let's take this piece here. I don't like that. Let's move this over. Let's just go ahead and have this come all the way out right here and have this come out to here. Now, let's see if she can reach this. So the build options, the builder is Valerie, build the building. And here we go. So there it is. So you can see now that it's beyond this and it goes to there. Now the question is she going to take down the piece that we put there so that she could reach the ladder? What is that building that is being built at the side, made out of bricks? That is the guard tower. This guard tower is is actually a part of this guard tower right here. So this is an outer guard tower, cliff build, outer guard tower, and there's one building here, and there's a second building right here, and both of them actually have gates. The buildings do. Will we have gates? I don't know. We'll see. It's a mystery. But yes, that is that. That's what's being built. So it's going to be another building sort of like this one right here. Except it's going to be up a little higher because this is one of those transition pieces that allows you to change the level. And so we're doing that. So Valerie walked over there, looked at that, and then walked away. There isn't anything for her to do. It's possible that it's too far away and she can't reach it. And that's what we'll have to see. If it is, then she'll have to wait. The fire department will have to wait until we put in. The library is right here. The hospital is around, actually the spa, it's not a hospital. The spa is around on this side here. And then we have, yes, we have the mystic site up here. And so we'll see. I don't know that McSessa is there anymore. Otherwise, I could ask him. But my asking is just to make conversation. I'm not really trying to find out. More than making conversation. It doesn't matter. We'll find out eventually. Anyway, and let's look here for a second. And he is. Hi. Hi, salut. So I'm going to show you for a minute. What time is it? It's almost 6. Okay. They're all going to go home and go to bed in just a second. It seems like it's a little far. It's the balloon here. I might have to wait until there's maybe a walkway for the library, which is up here. Would that be closer? That is closer. But does that make a difference? Okay, let's go to sleep for a second so that you can see it for a minute. I'm just going to sleep right here. Bing, 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 bing. So the builder came to here, and the building is here. This is the balloon, the barracks balloon, and it's right here. If she's here, can she reach it? There isn't really anything up here yet. Eventually, she could come over the top. I don't know whether she would do that. She could come over the top here where the enchanter is and come around. And let me see how close this is. Is this closer? Where is it? Now I don't see it. Oh, there it is. That's not really closer. That's not closer. You think so? Okay. So we'll see. We'll see. Tune in tomorrow when we find out whether Valerie is going to be able to reach that. So we will find out. Okay, here we go. Let's get out. It is time for Rosa Ouro. All ready. So we got the two kids, and Angel and Sincere got a kid that they wanted. And the first kid that came in ended up belonging to someone else, which we had no idea. That was very interesting. And that's what happened there. This is interesting. So Pierce came to this peninsula which is lush savanna, where the poppy fields are. And when he came here, he was thinking, well, the poppy fields, yes, there are poppy fields, but the real gold is in the mountains, and that gold is what is going to make me rich. I'm going to be rich. But that's not what happened. There's not a lot of gold in the mountains, of course not. And the reason, of course, is the reason that the skeletons aren't here, because it's all been mined out. And so they're finding some remnants, but they're not finding a lot. The real gold turns out to be farming. So they have these poppy fields here, and they have 2 farms that are taking care of the poppy fields. So this plantation, Aitana, is helping Evangeline manage the poppy fields. And since the poppy fields are wild, what the management is that nothing contaminates the ground, that nothing grows here foreign, and things like that. Evangeline is the horticulturalist, and this is a greenhouse for the flowers and things that she wants to grow. But we're going to have several greenhouses. So we started with greenhouses on the mesa, which was perfect because there's no dirt here. We're not contaminating anything. And so these greenhouses are here. There will ultimately be 5 as a part of this build right here. This will be a greenhouse, and then there'll be a greenhouse up in the air here. In the plantation, there are greenhouses in the air as well. Let me see if I can get it to turn on. Let me try putting something down here so that'll turn on. Let's go to my stuff for a minute, and I'll just get a road piece. The long road. That's the straight. Spruce roads. Oh, I made a mistake. I said road instead of roads, and I put it in a separate box. I'm going to have to fix those, but not right this second. So let's come out and let's see how far we can get to turn that on. That should turn it on. Is it turning it on? It's not. I'm going to bring it out some more. I'm trying to turn this on. There we go. All right, so this plantation has 2 domes, glass domes that are balloon domes, as well as the 2 ground domes. So that's this plantation here. And I think on the inside of this, what happens? There is storage, or is there something upstairs? Look at that. Let's see. Whatever it is. Okay. So it is storage. It's storage up there. Okay. So this is one plantation, but this plantation can only grow 3 plants. It can only grow 3 plants. Even level 4, I was in Wiki and looking at it. So we are going to have another plantation, and it is going to be right here. It is the Cliff Plantation, and that plantation is going to be right here. Because this plantation and this plantation can have other fields, and those fields are going to be right here. So there's going to be extra fields for the plantation right here, and those fields will allow us to grow things that we can't grow here, which is we can't grow anything here except poppies and roses and lime carnations. But other than that, everything here needs to be in an actual greenhouse. So in let's put it here for a second. Let's X what I'm doing. Let's come here and let's look at original. ORIG. So in Minecolonies original are all the greenhouses, and the fields, there they are. So the glowberries and the nether mine, I believe, are in greenhouses. We're going to look right now. Sure enough, there's one of them. So there's one of the greenhouses there. Let's look at the other. That's glowberries. The nether mines has a vines has a greenhouse, and it's a separate one. Sea pickles and kelp and all that, we're not going to use the one that they have. Nether fungi, nether mushrooms also have a little house. So all these little houses, cocoa and vines does not, bamboo does not, cactus does not, but we don't need them to, because we can put them, we can do different fields for them. But I'm going to do here, that's the study that's going on here, that is how they are interacting with the rest of the planet, that they are actually growing and experimenting on growing things that people don't normally grow, like glowberries, not just going down and getting them underground, but actually growing them in a farm. And you can, and so that's what we're going to see. Now, one of the ones that Cliffs has, one of theirs, we're actually going to put over here, and that is the underwater, growing things that are going to be grown underwater. And I believe, I don't think we could set it down, but let me see for a minute. Field wise, horticulture, I believe the sea field is what it is, and this is it. And let's get a level. Yep, there we go. So this is what it looks like. It looks like this. And what we were going to do is actually put it in the ground here. Even though, look at it, it's really beautiful to look at. You intended it to be looked at, didn't you? See where the stairs are? It's interesting. I have to think about it. We were originally going to, let's go to sleep. Oh, there's actual sand. I'm actually going to get a wonderful night's sleep here. Yay. Oh, and then the rain. Oh, oh my goodness. Rain. You don't have that underwater. You don't have things on your face, falling on your face. So what I'm thinking about is, I was thinking I was going to put this in the ground, and but it would be interesting to have it be visible because it's beautiful. Look how beautiful it is. So I might decide to put it someplace else. I might actually do that. And what we could put here is one of the other buildings here, because a building can go here, and we can build this plantation up and put a greenhouse here. We might can put 2 greenhouses here, and that would be interesting. We'll have to see how many greenhouses you can have attached to a plantation and see how that works. But that would be curious. Yes, I've changed my mind about putting this here because I just love how pretty it is. And I want to put it so that people can see it. There's going to actually be room where we're putting the Cliffs plantation. So we have a Shire plantation, we have a steampunk plantation, and we are going to have a Cliffs plantation because that's what we do here. Right now we have an arcology farmer who is actually going to move in here, but he's still going to need to have a farm building someplace, and so there's one of them, and I need to decide if I'm going to put another farm building like right here. See this ledge right here, to have some other farm buildings for the farmers. And I haven't completely looked to see. I think that the plantation is the only one who can deal with all those extra special pieces. And so that's something I started to look it up on Wiki, but I didn't complete looking it up. Now plantation, we have 2 already. And so I'm not going to put resources to that right at this second, as much as I would love to. Hira is probably going to build that plantation when he gets done with this. When he gets done putting the top on this, the top's not on it yet, and the sand in. He'll start working, we'll have him work on this plantation. And you see this right here where this is? Do I want to bring out and around that? This was here so she could get up. But in actuality, if we did something, maybe what we would do is put it against the wall. That's that bat pole. The bat pole, we could put it somewhere there, and so that anyone who needed to get up to here from this area could do that. So there's this that we need to make a connection to. These match, by the way. These 2 walkways match. And then there's this walkway. And this is the walkway we walked away from this morning on Twitch because I needed to get some more pieces of jungle turned into spruce in order to not have to do a whole bunch of replacing block in world. So from right here, nope. How much time do we have? We have a good amount of time. Let's go around. So Keanu went back to work, and we removed the poles that we had put here for experimentation to see if it was possible to hold this up with those poles, and it is. Right now, these are the only thing holding up. These and on the far end over here. But ultimately, these logs will be replaced for longer logs that will be embedded in that will be a part, not embedded, are actually a part of this building, the town hall. So because of the way the accident happened, I didn't want him tearing out those poles, because that's how he fell. And I didn't realize this right here, that there's no way down here. This is actually within the build, that part. So what I would need to do here, which I'm going to do, why don't I just go ahead and get an axe? for what I need. We're gonna have to make a way down right here because I can't put anything inside that part. So that comes to there. There's no way up, see? So if this comes to here and they go out there, there has to be a way right here for them to get up, and there is. To here, let's move this over. Why? I have a pickaxe in my hand. Let's do this right here and shoot. See that right there? That's going to keep us from putting anything here. But I think it's going to be okay. I think they can come right to there and come to here. Will they fall down? I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. See this? I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything about it right at this moment. So we're making it so at least they can get up to here and come through here. This walkway right now is not going anywhere. Right at the moment, it will ultimately go to something. It'll ultimately follow that piece. Cooking continues. Oh, good. So the beans are finished boiling, and now you're ready to add the rest of everything to them so that they can go into the oven and be baked. Is that where you're at? Let's come here. Vincentius.
Yes.
Zaf is making baked beans. He's making baked beans. Doesn't that sound good? It's been a long time since we've had baked beans, hasn't it been?
Yes.
American baked beans are fun. We actually had we used to have the little bridge building. On the bridge is a guard tower. No. This is Mr. Kim's. This is the new floating restaurant. This is the balloon restaurant from Fifth Element. Mr. Kim's, and Leroy has moved up here from Isabella's restaurant to have his own restaurant. You uploaded a photo for Vincent only. Okay. On Instagram, you mean? Ooh.
Yeah.
I think on Instagram, Zaf uploaded a photo for you to look at. I'm sorry about that, Mr. Villager. I actually forgot that Lindsay was working on this, and she completed the level 1 of Mr. Kim's restaurant, and so she is now actually working on the level 2. But this is a balloon restaurant, and this is the reason actually that we built this piece, this bridge here, to connect this restaurant with these people over here. Zaf, Vincentius is laughing.
I don't see the new picture, but I do see the New Year's food with the peppers and the meat with garlic and the.
He's
seasoned
looking at your
potatoes.
New Year's
I want
food.
that.
He's looking at your New Year's food and saying he wants that. So yes, so that is what this is. So Mixasa and Matlam added a second restaurant. Yeah, it's a second restaurant to the Cliffs build, and it is an homage to Mr. Kim's restaurant in Fifth Element. In Fifth Element, Corbin Dallas is in his apartment, and and he is getting a meal when he finds out that he won a prize to go to Floston Paradise. The person that he's talking to is actually in a floating restaurant and floats away, and it's wonderful. The storm is being crazy where you are. That's right. That's right. Well, we had big winds. Our winds were supposed to get up to like 75, and in some areas they did. They didn't get up to that here, but there were really big winds with the storm that we had.
It's supposed to be gusting up to 60 tonight.
Yeah, and they're supposed to be gusting up to 60 tonight. So this whole area of where you are, you're in Brazil. So that's on the same side that we are on, isn't it? No, it's not. You're on the side with the storms that are going on the West Coast. Oh. Yes? He's in Brazil, and they're having really bad storms.
Yeah, Brazil's coast
Is our
east,
coast?
East and north.
It's east and north. Okay, it is east and north. I kind of thought that. And yeah, at least it's refreshing. Oh, has the temperature been... Wait. You're not on the other side of the equator. You're not having Christmas in the summer, are you? That would be curious. I hadn't thought about that, Mr. Villager, whether Brazil, Vincentius, Brazil is all located on the northern side of the equator.
It's almost all.
Almost
south
all.
of the equator.
Almost all south of the equator?
Yes.
So you do have Christmas in the summer. Wow. Okay, so no wonder it's refreshing. Yeah, I was thinking when you said that it's refreshing, it's like, wait a minute, I hadn't even considered that. You actually live where on the other side. I have another friend who lives in Australia, and they're on the other side of the equator as well. That is pretty wild. How about that? You don't trust too much in yourself? Are you talking about your making of your town? Or your knowledge? Or your knowledge of... All right, so we see people going to work. I was supposed to be going and checking on the studies. Remember, did I get interrupted? Oh, that's right. Mr. Villager asked what this was, because he saw it there and he recognized this is Dragon Road, and he recognized that hadn't been there before. Geography was never you weren't good at it. Geography is hard. It is. It's hard unless you're really interested in it to know a lot about it, know everything about it. And but I hadn't even thought of that. Of course, South America, Africa, the Australia, New Zealand, all have places that are on the other side of the equator. And it's like, that is so cool. Let's get down here and let's do this. Speaking of education, we're going into the university. I'm going to change into a survivalist, and then we'll go from there. There you are. Yes? Okay. Let's see what we needed to do. One of the things that we can do here I want to look at technology first and see what we need. We need a level 3 of an enchanter building before we can start doing the nether here. We have a level 3 at Prasino, but we don't have one here. We probably have nether wart, but we still have to wait for that to be opened up, and it's not open yet. So we can't do anything about that. Redstone, we could get some block breaking speed, and that sounds like something we should actually do right away. And there's block placing speed with iron. We might have that here. Let's see if we do. That looks like a decent amount of iron. Is it enough? Did it say 128 or did it say the other amount? Let me see. Let's come down here to technologies for a minute. Let's come all the way down and let's see if it said how much iron we need. We do. Yay. All right, so we have that, and let's study that. Let's come back up to... no, let's look at technology just for a minute again. So, the other one that we saw was redstone. And do we have a double amount of redstone here? I see some things we might. Yay! Excellent. Okay, so this will help. Hello, Gorman. By the way, this is Gorman, everyone. Gorman joined us at the end of our Twitch stream. Gorman is a druid and has some pretty intense, so he is not actually standing on the desk, he is floating above it. That's what kind of druid skills he has. So we're going to come here. I'm serious, he is a serious druid. So let me come down here and get the redstone, and this is block breaking speed, which we're going to need, and there we go. That's 2 of 3. Let's go to civilian for a minute and look. I know it's very disturbing to find out that for all of that, for the masters we need 32, and we could do the masters now. And let's go ahead and do it. I'm still going to do the education, even though it means they grow up faster, because education is education. This is where the growing was supposed to be. And so if they're already growing fast, growing up in 3 days, if they're completely educated, that means that the hormones and stuff mean they grow up instantly. It must mean that. It must mean that. So I know I can be, I can not give things up sometimes. So we have, I don't understand this. The graveyard is unlocked. I thought we have a graveyard level 3. It's saying we don't have it. And oh, no. All right, so I'm doing that same thing again. We're not in Prasino. We're not in Prasino. We are in Rosa Ouro, and yes, I know it's confusing sometimes. I don't usually get them confused. This is the kind of day I'm having. All right, so we don't have one yet, but we have a place, and it is actually going to not be, unfortunately, Nixasa, it is not going to be. Am I leaving before I do something? Hold on. I'll show everybody where it's going to be in a minute. Let's do this. We have some leather that's been brought in, and we have sheep. So even though Minecraft is saying we don't have any leather, we actually have leather from our sheep. And so we're going to go to combat because there are some things we can do here. So guards need less sleep. This is good. We need to open a barracks, and I think that is not, wait a minute, did that open the barracks? Wait, ooh. Guard tower, there it is. So 3 blocks of iron, that's what we needed the iron for, to open that. Okay, the leather is for down here. We're going to give our guards, you're a bit lost sometimes. Villager, sometimes you mix in your head the 2 cities. Yes, oh, with your own. Oh, yes, I can see that. I can see that. Yes, I forgot. Sorry, Mr. Villager, I did. Let's come here and we will at least get that going. Did I get any here? I bet I don't have enough. I would need 3 blocks of iron to start a barracks. But we'll see if we want to do, I want to do the fire department in both places. Wait, I'm leaving too soon, sorry. And Gorman is going home, and we'll talk about him in a little bit. I'm leaving too early. There's something else that I want to do, and I need to find it. Now, we'll get the jungle, we'll get the other places in a little bit. The difference is easy. Yeah, it's easy in regards to knowing where the places are and that one's green and what isn't. But every once in a while, it's like, wait, I don't have a graveyard here. You know, that kind of thing. That's the thing that every once in a while I miss. So let me look here. I'm just looking one more time and making sure. Okay, and then let's come back to here, and we might as well do it. So I don't think I actually did start it. I'm looking for circus. We need 9 cakes here. We need 64 cookies here. We might be able to do that. And I need the kids. I need the kids' master degree, which only needs 32 books. Let me see if we have those. I see racks. I see books. We've got books. Let me look for this. These 2 are important. Let's do these 2. So remember that thing that I was saying that they have enough? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They actually have enough gilded for us to get from them. And we'll do that. But right now, let's come here. In order to, and this is one of these things, in order to get the vaccines and the masks here, we have to do technology because we haven't done it yet. Let's go to civilian. And it's like, what do you mean we haven't done it yet? What are you talking about? We have not done it here. So there is first aid 2, and that, when that is completed, we'll be able to do that. And then finally, in civilian, let's come down here and let's get the kids, the last thing for the kids. And, or should we, yeah, let's just go ahead and finish the kids off. And that way we don't have to worry about them anymore. And I can actually, let's leave the books just in case. We've got some of these. Look what we've got. We've got Ender Eyes. We've got Eyes of Ender. Yes! All right. Here, and oh, I left again. Okay, I'm going back in. I'm going in. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to change back into a mermaid while no one's around. And then I'm going to sleep right here on this rug. So here we go. Let's go to sleep. Yeah. All right. And there we are. So, yes. So here, oh my gosh, yes, he finished this. He finished this level 5 library, which is why we could do the masters. And this library is from the original. This is actually an original, Minecolonies original library. It's one of the newer ones, and it's really beautiful. It seems a little dark, but it might just be the time of day. But this is it. It is a big, big library, and there are places for people to study, for kids to study in corners, which is good. And then over here, there is a stairwell that goes up, and there are more books upstairs. I love this. This is beautiful. This is very pretty here, and more places for people to study. And yeah, so although that is strange, how do they get back into that seat? Does this flip up and down? I'm not sure that seat's working. We would have to have a flip table there. Let's see, this is a step, this is a pressure plate, this is a trap door. Let's use one of these for a minute just to show. Yeah, see, it would have to be like this so that they could get to that seat right there. So we'll put that in, and then we'll turn the light back on. It does seem dark. Yeah, nah. Let's leave it for right now. It is dark in here. And there's nothing right here. And then there's this seat right here. And we've got music. Okay. Are you the only one that is noticing that every time that it's raining, some of the colonists come to the library and start to hold books? They absolutely do. So what happens is when it starts raining, there's nothing to do. They don't go to work. And so what they do is they go to the library to get some entertainment. They don't have TV, so they're actually going to the library to get some books to read while it's raining. And that's what happens. Do I have another set of these? I do. And now I have a third one. Please go in. Okay, you're not going in, you'll have to go to the other. They can come over here. I got that, by the way. When I make those go away, I get them. See? I have them from, whoop. Wait, let's put that back. I have these. What's wrong with that bee nest that's different from these? Isn't that curious? Huh. Oh, maybe that one has bees in it. That would make sense. So the bees that were around this nest will find their way over to here, and they will be here. You know, I hate to do... Should I take that pumpkin away? Nah, I won't. I won't. It's not a jack-o'-lantern, and Daisy is in here. All right. Let's go up. I want to show you something. So we have all of our mystical buildings in a row right along here, and we could extend the border. Here's the border right there. We could extend the border and maybe have a graveyard somewhere. We could have had the graveyard this is where the nether mine is going to be. It's going to be up. And this is the house right here, which isn't finished being built. And then right here we have the alchemist is here, and right here is the enchanter. And right here we are going to put in a dark dust graveyard. It is one of the smallest of the graveyards, and it is very interesting, and I kind of really like the way it looks. And so since none of you, some of you haven't seen the Twitch where I showed it, I will show you it right now. So we're going to go to dark dust, and we're going to go to the mystic site, to the graveyard. I'm going to X out. Let's come back, mystic in the graveyard, and it is showing me, let's come here and do that again. X, mystic site, graveyard. There we go. All right, so this is the dark oak graveyard. So you can see it is super small. Super small. That's it. That's the whole thing right there. So we're going to fit it back into this cave right here. I think you can see that cave part right there. It's going to fit in there. Wait a second, hold on. Yes, so see those light posts right there? That's it fitting back into the mountain. We're actually putting it, we're going to clear away a little of this for it. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. Let me raise this up. It's going to look like this when it's done. And it's got some graves on the outside, and it's got some settings here that look like could be for catacombs. But this is a peacetime graveyard. This is not a graveyard for a place that is having war, having barbarians and mobs and all of that happen. So yeah, it is. It's very curious. It is curious. And so yes, so that's what we're putting right here. And that's what this is. I think it's right here. Back in here. Let me look and see. Sure enough, it is back here. So I'm going to put something. Normally I put something there so I can find them. So I'll put one right there. As far as citadels is concerned, dark dust is really good. Does it have walls? I don't know. Let me look and see. I'll show you just a second. Let's come here. It does. It does have walls. Let's look at a long wall for a minute. We're going to raise it up and look and see what it looks like. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's interesting. So it's one of the ones that has the double wall. And this is the inside. Probably. I would want that to be the inside. And then that's the outside wall. That's what it has. It has a straight, a corner, and an intersection, which is actually curious that they're calling that. Oh, I see. Because one part goes straight and the other part goes, so it's a T actually. And those are the walls for it. It has a straight, a corner, and a T shape, which it's calling an intersection. And those are the pieces for them. And the town hall, of course, is the building we're using as the bank. This is the bank building. This is the way the bank building was supposed to look. Like this. and it actually does have doors. And it was supposed to look like this. This is the way it looked upstairs and on the roof. And so you see we've actually changed it by adding the library, Dark Dust Library, onto it. And the Dark Dust Library, welcome back, Zaf. How is it? Is it cooking? How long does it take in the oven, Zaf, when you finally get it in there? How long does it take to cook? Just for you, Mr. Villager, I'm going to show you the school and the library. We already saw, this is the library. This is what we have connected to the bank. We have this building connected to the bank. We took away this outside part here and we sealed up the wall, and the entryway is through the bank. Let's look at it. And this, by the way, Mr. Villager, this is all of the books. There aren't any more books in here. This is a level 5 library in Dark Dust. It is pretty sparse. And the school, because I haven't seen it, oh, they have a well. Okay. Education. The school, this is a level 1 of the school, and let me just look for a minute. 60 minutes to bake, and it took 2 hours for the beans to boil. Yes. And so this is the school level 1, and then level 2, 3, 4, and this is when it starts to take on the Dark Dust look. This is an interesting school. They stay on the ground studying. And finally 5. So yes, so it's one of these kinds of classrooms which are really fun. And so 3 hours cooking all together. That sounds like, oh, it's Friday. That sounds like a weekend meal. Like you cook that and then you have it for tonight, and then you have it a little bit more for tomorrow or something. Beans are hard seed. What kind of beans are you cooking? What kind of beans? And so, Mr. Villager, that is the school for that. And I am now curious about the university. And look at that. So this would be interesting for you, Mr. Villager, because all the buildings are short and squat, which is really curious. This is the university. It'll last until Sunday. Aren't those are the funnest kinds of meals? I like to make chili because it lasts like that. This is the university, and look, it's a single building, Mr. Villager. It's a single-story building, and for your citadel, that seems very interesting. That seems like something that you could actually do. Okay, I'm going down here. So cooking the 2-day cook for 2 persons is 2-day cook for 2 persons. Yes, it would only last 2 days for 2 people. Yeah, I usually make chili. When I make chili, I make enough for 3 servings for 2 people when I do it, when I make chili. Beans are big. We have not, you don't have bigger of them. What kind of beans? What's your name for the beans that you have? Everyone's tucked in. Let me go to sleep. Oh, and the other thing that happened was when I tried to get, I was not going for Gorman. Gorman was actually another person who had really high mana. The first person I was going for, I couldn't get because we actually ran into the thing that we did not have enough room in town and we had to do research. So I forgot about feeding the visitor in order to get them to stay longer. And so by the time I realized what the problem was, she was gone already. But luckily Gorman was there, and so we got him instead. Julie, I'm watching Julie go to work. Julie's right here, and she just bumped into Jet. Now something's going on with Jet. Jet keeps coming to that point right there, and it's almost like he's lost. And I'm trying to think if he doesn't like sleeping. Oh, wouldn't that be interesting if he does not like being in the balloon, that the balloon bothers him? I mean, the balloon is moving all the time. There are people who don't like stuff like that. And there he goes. Yeah, it's almost as though he takes some time to get back on his feet. It's very interesting. Now, they don't have balloons. This farm is not going to have balloons. Kaylee, her farm has balloons, but that's going to be different. He's got Alzheimer's? No. Is just a name. Mr. Villager will not accurate to all countries. Elephant beans. Oh, elephant beans. Ooh, Vincentius Primus.
Just a second.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
I want to find out what they are. Zaf is cooking elephant beans.
Yes.
What are they?
I found a recipe for Greek baked beans, and one of the things it said is use the largest beans that you can get.
Which are what?
Greek style baked elephant beans.
That's wild. How big are they?
Large white beans.
Are they like
Those are
this?
elephant beans.
Are they like this? Or are they bigger? I'm asking him because he's, although I shouldn't, because he was actually playing. I shouldn't be interrupting his game.
Okay, they're really big.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Are they this big?
They're like an inch.
An inch? So they're like lima beans or something.
Like a little bit bigger than limas, maybe.
A little bigger than our lima beans. Wow. He's going to send an Instagram of them after they're done cooking in the oven.
They'll
So,
probably look better after they're done cooking.
okay. Wow. That's interesting. That's completely different food. That's cool, Zav.
Yes.
When we come over and visit, you'll have to make that for us. I would really love to do that. I would love to visit you. I'd love to visit Mr. Villager, and I'd love to visit McSassa. I'd like traveling. That would be fun. All right, what am I doing? Let me see what people are doing. So, right here, right now, we have, you will, good. There is a problem. Been search for one thing for in case to show to me. And what is the problem? Mr. Villager wants you to look for something, Vincentius.
Okay, I can look for something.
Okay. He says he can look for it. Let me come here. Omar isn't doing anything. I just realized that. Omar just finished the library. The library is done. It's a level 5. The university is a level 5. The hospital is not. I don't know what I want to do with this hospital. This is a Caledonian hospital. And what I'm kind of hoping is underneath all of this big stone like this here is this. That this part is still here. And I can have that stone part come off and just have the regular building. See that part right there? So let me see what happens here. You're back. Internet shut down for a few minutes. Ooh, how is your weather? I mean, Mr. Villager, there are storms there, but how's your weather, Mixasa? Because you were having snow in the city, I remember. Chance of, it's Chance, C-H-A-N-T-S, of Sonar. Chance of Sonar and Choriti's level. It's from where you got the idea of a citadel. Okay. You might have to go to the...
What am I looking for?
It's in the chat. It's in the chat. Chance, C-H-A-N-T-S of Sonar. Welcome back, Mixasa. And I'm glad that's not fun when the internet shuts down on you. Look,
Yes.
he wants to show what his idea came from for the citadel that he wants to do. And it came from that piece. Let me look at this building for a minute. I know I built that building, but I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it.
It's very purple.
Yeah, really? Really? Hold on for a second.
I'll keep it up and show you when you're through.
Okay, the weather is good for the season, and you had snow, but the last time was 11 years ago. Yeah, that's what I thought, that it was pretty wild. Let me see here. I'm going to look at something for a second. Let's go to Caledonia for a second. I know I built it. I know, and I said it was going to be wild. It was going to be big, but I don't know that I like it. And we're at Caledonia. Let's look at the hospital. Let's look at the level 5. I just want to see what the level 5 is going to look like completely. Okay. So it does have this part. See this part right here? This is the part that we want. All of this stone on the outside is okay. This is the part that I'm not really happy about. But I think I can take this off. And I think that's what I'll do. Take off this castle piece on top and just have the regular part of this building be here. The balloon's in the way. Let me come up here for a second. I did like the inside, and that's why I wanted it. But they, I know that it had to do with making it look more fortress-like and stuff, I guess. But I really liked Caledonia as a city kind of build. And so, yeah. All right, so that takes care of that. But while I'm here, I want to see the Dark Dust for a second. I want to see Dark Dust Hospital for a minute. There it is. We're going to turn it around. It's right here. It's little teeny tiny. And 2, wow, it got smaller. 3, it's getting smaller. 4, and there, wow, this is tiny. This is a clinic. This is just a clinic I am not going to be fond of. Yeah, I'm not fond of it. It is really small. It's small like Arcology. Small. Arcology's hospital is like this. Let's come here. Fundamentals, the hospital here. And when it's done, it's like this too. So they're just so tiny. And yeah, that's really difficult. Okay, so that isn't going to do. The only one that works as a small hospital for the builds that I do, other people will have a different opinion. The builds that I do, and let's come here and let's get Incan. I like using the Incan Hospital as a clinic, and here it is right here. It fits into the wall, and it fits into the wall, which is what makes it really cool. So we can fit it into a wall, and at level 5 we close off this part, close this door, and sort of reduce a little bit of the wild and crazy in here. And it makes a really good hospital and a really good clinic. And we actually need another clinic because, and let's X, we're going to come down. Where can I go? I could go into the, yeah, let's just go in here for a minute, where they have a nice soft rug on the ground. And I'm just going to go to sleep right on this rug. You thought that was a bit more communal in there. You mean communal? Yeah, it's definitely definitely that. It definitely is. So this is the hospital in this education area right here, and they can take care of all of these people. But the same as with, I'm still going up. Oh, it's stuck. Wow, I'm really stuck this time. I'm going into the sky. Am I going to... my keyboard is stuck. Everything's gone. My keyboard's stuck. Shoot. I wonder if Vincentius, my keyboard's stuck. Am I still going up? I'm not still going up now. Okay. So I'm going to I'm going to have to ask him to do something about it. I am. That's the most stuck that I've been. Vincentius was very excited about these keyboards when he first got them, and he's changed his mind about them since then, but I don't know what it is, why, and it's just a bad one. We'll probably have to replace it. And Vincentius?
Just a second.
Oh, never mind.
Yes? No,
I'll ask you later.
No.
My keyboard, my W just got stuck completely, where I couldn't even get it to respond in any kind of way. And it's the W.
That is so weird.
I know it is. It's like it's going to have to be replaced or something.
I did. I swapped the...
No, you swapped the button, but you didn't swap the mechanism, did you?
I swapped the mechanism.
What?
Swapping the button wouldn't do anything. I actually swapped out the actual physical key.
That is fascinating. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. It's all right.
I think I know what's happening.
You do?
So,
What's happening?
I was thinking it's probably a Minecraft thing. That means it's probably a Java thing.
Mm-hmm. That's what you said in the past about it.
Because if swapping the physical key mechanism didn't fix it.
Yeah, how
So I
about
think
that?
what's happening is the
Build Omar.
key repeat.
The key repeat.
So what should be happening is Java should be pulling the keyboard, the game should be pulling the keyboard and looking at the keys that you have held down and processing them faster than the key repeat
Okay.
will repeat the key.
Okay.
So as you hold the key down, it pulls, it clears the status, pulls, it clears the status, pulls, it clears the status, like that. But if something happens to interrupt that process and it's not pulling the keyboard, then you're holding down the key and the key is going to be repeating it like it does when you're just typing something and you do the automatic key repeat thing.
Oh yeah.
And then when you lift up, it's processing this whole big long string of W's,
Oh.
and it feels like the key's stuck.
And it feels like the key's stuck, but it's actually that's
So that's my theory, because
that's
nothing
interesting.
else makes sense right at the moment.
I wonder if Mixasa heard that. But Mixasa's having some connectivity problems, so he might be gone. Let's go over here, because all the people are over on this side. So if there was an emergency, there's no clinic for them. And we actually, if I was even going to put in a clinic, where would it be? So we put in a little lunch place right here. Oh, good. Okay, I put in a little lunch place right here, and that worked. But this is only a level 3, and we still need to get this up to a level 5 so I can get it to be wood, because I don't want it to be stone, or at least mesa if it's not going to be stone. We have these two right here. And what I could do probably, let me see if there's enough room here, because there might not be enough room. But if there's enough room, we could move the farm and the guardian, and we could put a clinic right here, which is really interesting. So we have this composter building, this environmental building right here. So it's sort of like we have a trash building right here. And on one side we have a restaurant, and we're thinking of putting a clinic on the other. Not necessarily your best idea for a neighborhood, but you're here, but you have no idea what happened. Oh, seems good. And you know, because you've made some of them. Yes, that is true. Mixasa says that your idea sounds as good as any.
Huh?
Mixasa says your idea sounds as good as any, as far as why it's not working.
I mean, mechanical keyboard, but
Mechanical
the same
keyboard.
thing happening twice.
Yeah.
The chances of it being a mechanical failure slim.
Slim. All right. So what we're talking about doing is putting this under here. The problem is it too tall? And it is. It is. Now, technically, what should happen here is that, no, this is still too tall. See, this building coming down here is coming down too tall for that. All right, so we're not going to be able to do that here because, whoops, I just lowered that. That is at where it needs to be. So let's X out. Wow, it's amazing these two buildings are here. I think that we can't. I think they're going to cross-purpose each other in a way that is not friendly. These buildings don't seem to care, and Cliffs doesn't seem to care, but I think the hospital will care. Now, supposedly those placeholders mean that whatever's there, they're not going to bother with. And let's look at level 5. I'm doing it again because I just want to look again. All I need is this top part right here. I don't think I need the roof. That's the thing that I'm trying to see, if the roof was there. We could push it back farther underneath, and that would probably rule out some of the things that are going on. These buildings back here don't have bottoms. This one doesn't have a bottom, and the other one doesn't have a bottom. They don't have bottoms like the Crusher did. At least I don't think so. Hold on a sec. Let's X. What's back there? Yeah, this is the sifter, and the sifter is all up on top. I'm looking at that part right there. There might be something under there, but it doesn't look like it. And even if there was, let's see if in fact we can do this for a second, just for a moment. Incan Hospital again, turn it around this way, I think is the right way, and let's do level 5 so I can see it. Needs to turn completely around. That's the back. All right, and let's push it back in, and it is right at the ground level here. And this building here is, there's enough room for that side. There's enough room for this side, more than enough room. Not really. I see that. I didn't see this overlap right here. And this is the level. I thought that this was a level 5 of this, but this is only a level 3. So we still have to deal with the fact that how far up this comes. And we were talking about the fact that what we might do is complete this building so that when this building is done and it takes away this roof part, I don't care about that roof piece. And that's what we're looking at. However, there's nothing we can do about that. That is a full block over on this side, or a full block over on this side. So it would have to either come back behind those two, and that doesn't, I don't care anymore. All right, so as much as I would like to, that's not going to fit there. And we'll just leave the two of them there. Let's go to sleep. And let's see for a moment. Does it seem like nothing is getting done? It kind of isn't. And so I'm going to do something for a minute. The researchers researched, and we did get those things done. And so for this last 15 minutes, I'm going to do something here. I have to remember to do this every time, and I didn't remember until just now that I need to do this. So we're going to go over here. So let's see what happens. So, wow, look what he did this time. He's going over this way to get to it. Okay, that was really strange. He hasn't been doing that. Isn't that wild? Okay, And Asphodel, there she goes. That looked like she was going to go get something to eat for them. And then she came back to go to work. And this is them right here. And we'll look at something in a moment. But right now, oh shoot, it's raining. Is it going to thunder? Is it going to thunderstorm? It is not a thunderstorm. All right, so let me go to every single builder and let's get them to re-request. Not Omar. Omar started in this stream, but the others didn't. They didn't start in this stream.
You are so wise, my friend.
Yeah, I know. Cancel, cancel. All right, so that the couriers can actually see that they're asking for something. This is the one thing that seems to work sometimes when they're stuck like this, is to more details, cancel, let's come here, let's come here. What is she asking for? I canceled it, I believe. Let's come here. Is she asking for a... Nobody knows how to make a blast furnace. We're going to have to go and get her or someone to make a blast furnace. She's gotten the logs. And she hasn't gotten the red wools yet. And so she is legitimately waiting now on some things. So let's come here. Let's come down to Hira and let's check on him as well. And next time I'm going to do this at the beginning. And Hira, where are you? Is it too late at night? No, it's not. Let's recall him and let's look and see. You don't like staying out in the rain and getting your clothes wet? Are you level 4? You sure are. Okay, so he's a level 4 anyway, so he's not going to work today. But let me see. Let's cancel that because he's not getting it. He's not getting, they're not responding. So let's go to Lila first. Lila's back here. Lila's a 5, so she's going to work through this. So we're going to come here and see what she's asking for and cancel every last bit of it. There we go. And then Ainsley. Ainsley is the last one. She's working out of her building right now because she's working on the last of the balloon. When the balloon is a level 5, she's going to move up and that will be hers. And maybe Lila can work from here, we'll see. Let's see, what are you asking for? Sure enough. Cancel all of that. All right. All right, so they're just gonna re-ask for everything, but they're going to do it in here till Mr. Villager comes back. Okay, that's a good idea. We're going to come down here to the concrete mixer for a minute. This is Balachilda's Bally. And let's see, she has custom recipes, but she cannot be taught anything, so she's fine. Let's come over here to Prudence, and let's look at custom recipes. And she doesn't have any. Let's look here. She only has, all she has to make is glass. It's actually the dye shop that has to do all the dyeing. So she knows how to make glass. She's making it. Let's come here. We're going to go to Nova. And I think we might have to go upstairs. Yes, we will. Now, there's a place here for, let me see, is it right here? I think it is. for her to come down, and I'm going to use that way up. There it is. I knew she had a place to come down, so we're going to come in here and take this up to the second level. Whoa! I just fell off. Alright, wait a second. I fall off there. Let me put something here for a second. Maybe in the way that they would want to too. Let me do something right here. I'm just going to come here and put a piece right there for them to hold on to. And where is the door? Did I take it away? I might have taken it away because they didn't have a way down before, but now she does have a way there. Is there a way down on this side? There is not. All right, so let me get one of these right here, and let's put that back. Yeah, at one point it seemed like that was a problem, but not anymore. Can I put this here? No. No. There. Okay. I thought it needed a bottom. All right, so let's go to Nova, and Nova is down here. And she is the Fletcher. She's the Fletcher, and we're going to see if there are some things that she needs to be able, that she needs to be able to do. So let's come here for a minute, do customs, and let's look, and I'm not seeing anything. So let's come to here for a minute, and let's get all of this to come down for a second. I need these to go up. Let's bring this up. I'm not doing any of this right now. This can stay down. And let's look. Oh, I opened the door. Open the door. A light blue banner, a green banner, and cyan wool stairs. Okay, so let's come here and let's teach recipes, crafting recipes. A light blue banner, banners, light blue, nope, light blue, wait for it, there we go. I think the green banner we had done already. Let's look for a second. Let's look and see how many banners we have. There's a colony banner. There is a green banner. There's a blue banner. There's a light blue. So we did have it, I think, already. All right. And then let's look at custom for a minute. Custom recipes right here, and see if we have light blue. We do have light blue for getting the seat, for getting the chair part. There's a candle. There's a black candle right there. Let's do the candle. Does that sound familiar? Sure it does. We're making the same thing. So we did that on the other side, and now we're going to do it here. So there's candles, and she knows how to make them, and she cannot dye it. Okay, so the dye has to be done differently. And light blue wall, we have that, and that takes care of those. Let's come here for a second and look. There's a colony flag. There's a red banner and red wool stuff. So come here, crafting, I don't have a red banner. Teach recipe. Let's teach the red banner. There we go. And red wool. That would probably be, why don't we do that with the custom? With the custom for a minute. Do we have red? Yes, we do. So we don't have to worry about that. Let's come to here and blue wool. And we know that that's there. Colony flag, crimson, and cyan. Let me look for cyan in the customs. Let's see if we have blue and we have light blue. Teach recipes, cyan wool, C-Y-A-N, there it is right there. And let's do that one. Okay, and then let's go to the next. A block of amethyst, but he has it already. Lila has a lot of what she needs. She has a smoker. She has a lot of her stuff already. Stripped oak log shingles is the thing holding her up, and a soul campfire. We'll have to see if the mechanic can make that. We'll have to go to the mechanic. The mechanic needs to make the stuff to go in the mechanic shop. And then scaffolding is all that's needed. And she does, let's make sure, we're just going to make sure she knows how to make scaffolding. Welcome back. Welcome back, Mr. Villager. Zaf was waiting for you. Zaf was waiting for you. And let's come here. What did I just see that I'm looking for? A banner color. I think it was banner color. That banner is the colony banner. So it wouldn't have been that. Let's look at this one. Light blue carpet. Light blue carpet. I don't see a lot of carpet making going on here. Let's do light blue carpet. Bink, 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 bink. C-A-R-P. Light blue, and there we are. So we're going to make it this way. And that will take care of that. And yeah, when we have more room, we can do the other way too. So that in case we have extra of something and it's not being used. Did you notice that? That, no, not the floating, this one up here, that you can dye any color, and that would be cool. So you can put in all of that for them to do that, which is pretty neat. Let's go to the Fletcher for a sec. I feel like I've done this before. And if this starts happening where I'm redoing stuff between the two, between Twitch and between YouTube, I'll have to do something. I'll have to take notes or something. I will. I'll have to do something. Teach recipes. So there are no special recipes here. So if they need something colored, like the candle, and let's look, and I'll know from looking at, oops, we're looking at her things. I'll know from looking at this. If the black candle is here, then I am repeating. Yep, I definitely am. All right, so they are waiting for all those things to be made for them. And I'm going to put all of this back up here. I'm going to make a piece of road. How much time? I have no time. I have no time left. That is just wild. Wow, what did I do? Okay, Zaf, you wanted to do something. Mr. Villager is there. And if you wanted to do something for Mr. Villager and Mexasa, you should do it now. Because this is the end. Yeah, isn't that wild? I'm just as surprised as you are, Mr. Villager. I don't know why cutting it in half and making it an hour and a half and an hour and a half seems to make the entire 3 hours shorter. But it does, doesn't it? That is so strange. And tomorrow when I come back, I am going to have to concentrate on some walkways so that when the time comes, everyone can do what they need to do. I don't know whether Zaf went to check on the cooking or I'm not sure what happened. So I want to give Zaf a moment to respond to me. Where am I and where can I go? I can go inside. I can't go. All these bedrooms upstairs are taken, so I could just get off out of the weather and just use my sleeping bag in here for a moment. And there we are. And so while I'm still up, and there is Lexi. Lexi is coming from the double bedroom there. And who's coming down? And there is Ainsley. And Ainsley is saying that she's still waiting for something. So we'll have to find out what it is that it says that she's waiting for. I'm just going to go and meet her at her place. And there he is again. So when the balloon moves, I think that's what it's going to be. When the balloon moves, it actually, he sort of gets discombobulated by it. And he has to get his legs back. And so he has trouble. So he stands there for a while.
Right away.
Let me see what you're asking for. You're asking for framed purpur. Do you know that I don't think that is something that she knows how to do? But more than that, wow, look at that. Look at that walkway up there. That's wild. You're okay? You're okay? All right. Well, then I'm going to continue. I just wanted. Now, I did hear that. I heard that one, Mr. Villager. You should send him to the hospital. Yeah, I'm going to figure this out. I thought they couldn't get on this roof. So if they can't get on the roof, are they coming to here? Let me do something here. I'm going to close this so that if they're going to come down, they have to come down here. They can't walk off. It might be, and I hope not, them falling from here, because that would not be good. What? Did you hear that? That was a fall. I don't know where. I'm gonna watch. Okay, she didn't fall that time. Yeah, having this closed might actually help. Okay, she's coming. Let me see what she's going to do. Is there someplace else that I've missed where they're falling from? I think I might have fixed that part, and we separated them from the roof so they can't get on the roof. And I think that's okay. All right. Yes, I know. I was supposed to be right quick, just so that it would be there for the next time. Looking at the customs for a minute. And there it is, framed. That's what I thought. With dark oak planks, that she doesn't know how to do that. But now she does. And so there we are. Yeah, to send him to the hospital. But what it is the balloon moves at night when they're sleeping, and when he gets back on the ground, he has wobbly legs, and that's doing it. You were distracted a bit looking at the terracotta. Yeah. So that's what's happening. All right, we're gonna stop right here. I'm going to turn around so you can see that behind me, because that is pretty impressive. Those walkways up in the sky. It looks very, very space agey in the interesting way. It really does. Thank you. I know I was a nudge about the kids, about the children growing up fast and stuff. I appreciate your patience with me about that, especially Mixasa. And Mixasa actually tried to help with it, and I appreciate that, Mixasa. So just a minute, because I did something. Kala apogevma. Is that it? Kala apogevma, I think is good evening. Kala apogevma. I might be mispronouncing it. It might be apogevma. And Mr. Villager, Tenho ma boa noite. Tenho ma boa noite. And Mixasa, passes bon soirée. Passes bon soirée. I hope that is it. And Afgaristo, Mr. Villager, Afgaristo Zaf, obrigado, Mr. Villager, merci beaucoup, Mixasa, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. I'll see everyone tomorrow. Here's music. Music, music, I hear music. Bye for now. I'll tell him, Zaf.